explanation as to why that foul on Donovan was reviewed as a possible flagrant act?
Didn't they just said, we're not going to review it? Simple as that. I asked 2 times, so not sure why.
What did you think of the process you guys had offensively in the first
Not
half?
great.
It seemed like the ball-
Yeah, I don't, and it's not on the players. I think that's game plan too. Like, I feel like, it's a little bit on me, not, maybe not prepared enough for what they were throwing at us. And we adjusted in the second half, but especially that big second quarter, that was too much to overcome.
Coach, you spent time with Al Horford over 10 years ago. Is it surprising to you to still see him playing
No.
at this high of a level?
No, it doesn't surprise me because of his elite approach to every day. I was around it. I saw it every day. It's probably tops I've seen in terms of taking care of his body, everything off the court, work ethic, hunger to improve, yourself, all the stuff that goes into longevity and it's incredible. The shooting piece is incredible because now he needed time to get it off. Now he needs no time. He gets that thing off so quick. So he's improved that. It's like it's an incredible story. I love the guy. He's the epitome of a great professional. So really happy for his success.
Is this a game when two good teams play each other? You have more coming somewhere down the line. Are there things you keep in the back of your mind, both whether it's strategy or some of the collision, is this a game that feels like maybe the start of something between the two teams this season?
Hopefully, I'm not sure they'd say the same thing. I mean, they're so good, and we gave resistance in the second half. But for us, we have a lot to store in the bank. Obviously, we're going to see these guys in 2 weeks. Yeah, a lot of stuff we can improve on. A lot of stuff I felt like I said before, we could have been, I could have been better prepared on both ends of the ball. So credit to them. We'll have another shot at them soon.
Chris, Kenny, just to follow up on that, how much do you, they're obviously the class of the NBA right now. How much do you learn from a game like this about kind of what it's going to take to beat?
Yeah. And the first thing we learned was the force and physicality. They had playoff force and physicality. We had regular season force and physicality, and that's why we're down whatever we were down at half. Second half, we turned it up, but it's kind of too late. So that, and then, strategically you learn things too. They obviously do some different things to put you in tough positions. So we're just going to have to put it in the bank and try to make adjustments game 2.
Speaking of strategy, what led you to decide to go with that lineup that you did down the stretch, particularly with Evan at 5 and Jared at it?
I thought George was playing great. Wanted another. Usually, when you're down, you want to put another shooter out there. Maybe if the game was a little closer, would have went with Jared. So it was just more of a, gut feel.
And then in the third quarter in particular, you guys got back into it, getting to the rim a ton.
Yeah.
Did you change anything up?
Yeah, we.
Just a matter of playing with more force, like you said.
Yeah, playing with more force downhill. And that's our game. I thought Craig Porter Jr. was really good. Got us, he started screen. We had the small screen going. That got us some separation. Got us to the rim.
Sure.
We're able to go to Evan in the third quarter, posting up smalls to kind of get that offense going.
Yeah.
How does he serve as like a spark to kind of get that flow back for you guys?
Yeah, and that's part of the strategy miss on my part. We did not get him involved in the first half. We kind of played their game, pick-on game, ISO game. Evan didn't touch it. We made the adjustment in the second half. And you can see, he can punish switches. So we got to keep looking at that because that's going to be the playoffs team switching on them.
Obviously, their whole thing is they want three-point volume. And they shot a pretty unbelievable rate tonight. But
Yeah.
How do you weigh trying to come back by getting those twos, which is something they've wanted from the past, versus just trying to keep them on that three-point volume?
Yeah, like I said, we got to be ourselves. We can't all of a sudden say, hey, guys, let's shoot 63s this half. It's just we play our style of ball. I do think, we'll look at it, but we turned down a fair amount of threes. Even Darius, like, man, he's great off the dribble 3-point shooter, kind of pull up twos and floaters. So we can improve our shot profile, definitely.
Darius had one of the worst shooting nights of his career tonight. I think it was 3 for 21. You mentioned his back was bothering him on Sunday. Was that part of the issue tonight?
No, not part of it. He's been phenomenal. Listen, this is an excuse. The density of our schedule has been enormous, right? Like, and he's rolled it out every night, and he's played unbelievable. I think he hit a wall tonight. He won't say that. I'll say it. It's part of the NBA. It's too bad it happened tonight. But like I said, he's been going at it, really hard for us, over this first stretch of the schedule.
We've talked about defending the three-pointer for the last week or
Yeah.
so. When you mentioned walk before the game, how much do you think the Celtics shooting as well as they did had to do with what you guys were doing defensively versus an unlucky night for you?
So the analytically, they say what you control is 3-point attempts. I don't know, what is Boston average? 51. So we actually did a good job, like controlling their volume. So I'll give you that. Now they were hot, 2 days off. They made everything tonight. And but I thought our strategy in terms of switching and getting into them, making them drive to the paint. I still think we could probably take 5 or 6 of them out. With overhelps, but for the most part, I like that part. But man, they shot the heck out of it.